Oh my God, I didn't even know it's filming. I'm sorry, I'm joking. Listen, my gorgeous Scorpioni, please, this is so important. Listen, at the beginning of this very week, you are pretty much so gonna make an important progress. Listen, at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Scorpioni, you are going to make an important progress. This in itself, it's like pretty much so going to resolve in you, like knowing that you have to commit yourself to some kind of a plan. So the beginning of this week, it's very, very, very important when it comes to you committing yourself fully to some kind of a plan, because otherwise, my darling, this is not going to work out for you whatsoever. Okay, so at the beginning of this week, you will clearly understand by this particular progress, which you're going to become aware of. You know, you will clearly understand which plan do you need to commit yourself to, and you are going to do that. And now, by you committing to that plan, listen to me very carefully. I know it's going to seem completely otherwise. There is going to be an element of something which is going to be kind of putting you off from this. But you have to center yourself, and you have to ground yourself, and you have to focus here, because by you committing to that particular plan, you're actually going to keep it all in balance. This is actually going to make you more flexible and more adaptable, but it is not going to seem to be that way. But your intuition, mama, at the back of your mind is just going to be like talking to you and kind of making you aware of like things gently, you know, to follow, you know, within your subconscious mind. So you're still going to feel this energy, this fresh energy kind of driving you forward. And that's exactly what you need to follow. So at the beginning of this week, you are going to commit to this particular plan, and that particular plan, believe me in or not, it's going to help you to keep it all in balance. You're going to be more flexible, you're going to be more adaptable. And it's not only that, as soon as that happens, this is going to be such a magical moment, because at that moment in time, you are going to come out of your comfort zone, and suddenly you're also going to gain this insight. You are going to gain this insight, for example, like, because this in itself is going to help you to find new truths, but at the same time you're also going to gain an insight, like suddenly you are going to become aware of like financial stability, how important this is actually going to be when it comes to your financial stability. And for some reason that hasn't been obvious right at the beginning of this week. So because you're going to do the right thing when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your soul, because you're going to do the right thing by committing yourself to this particular plan, you're also going to have such a brilliant like a reward when it comes to you gaining this insight, you know. And when you gain this insight, this is also going to happen at a time, like for example, first of all, you're going to commit yourself to this plan. This is going to help you to keep it all in balance, and then you're going to become so happy and so optimistic and so creative. You're going to be like, oh my God, where this energy is coming from. Even if you didn't sleep for like 3 or 4 days, you're going to be like a big giant energetic mama, like dancing around and jumping on the tables. No, I'm joking. No, listen, it's important. Yeah, so by you committing to this plan, when you commit yourself to this plan, you will not only keep it all in balance, but you are going to become very happy, very optimistic. You will know that you did the right thing. You will know that you did the right thing. And why? Because at the same time, you're going to need to walk away from something else. Something else you're going to need to bring to an end. Bye, darling. You know, but it's important. And this is all going to make you feel really good. It's going to put you in such a good mood. You're going to be very, very creative. And you know, I told you this, when we are creative, we are projecting a very specific energy. It's very specific vibration that helps us see things and understand things from a different angle, but also we get the ideas and realizations we would never have. And on top of all that, we feel keen to do certain things which normally we would feel like completely, oh my God, I'm not too sure. So this is what this is going to happen. You're going to feel very creative, and then you're going to have this insight. You're going to gain this insight, which you will tap into something. Your intuition is going to take over, and somehow you will know that this is going to be brilliant for your financial stability. Okay, that this is going to be brilliant for your financial stability, but then at the same time, that in itself, it's really kind of going to remind you of the certain ideas which you've had lately, and then you're going to be like, you know what, now I've just reminded of other ideas I've had, and I think that now it's time to take action on those other ideas as well. So this is quite important indeed, and you will notice how spiritual you're actually going to become. You're ridiculously spiritual, my gorgeous Scorpione, anyway. Of course you are. I get you. I'm Ascendant, Scorpione Ascendant. I completely get you. That's why I'm so weird. Why do you think I'm so weird? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, it's probably true. That's why I'm so weird, probably. Yeah, but you know, no, I'm joking. Yeah, no, I love being Scorpio Ascendant. Don't get me wrong. When I was like a long time ago, when I found out that I was a Scorpio Ascendant, I was so happy. When I found out I was Scorpio Ascendant, like that was like a long time ago. That was like a long time ago. I was like a child, and I remember working it out for myself and this and that, and I was so delighted. Yay, I'm a Scorpio Ascendant. I was so happy, you know. But yeah, anyway, so this is it, my gorgeous Scorpione. This is why this is going to be so important, and also at the same time, you know, yes, you're gonna become like kind of like very spiritual, and you know, you're gonna have this idea that you need to, you will want to try something out, but it's gonna be within the spiritual terms. You will want to try something out. You will have this idea. But this is something on your mind. This is which you've had something on your mind like for a while now. But now it's just going to be crystal clear for you how much you want to try something, but it's to do with spirituality. Definitely go for it, because this in itself is also going to be so beneficial when it comes to your personal development, when it comes to your personal evolution at this stage of your life. You have no idea. And also whatever comes to you spiritually, you know, it could be anything, you know, whatever comes to you spiritually, you need to understand that in itself, it's somehow gonna open the brand new door, and there are very specific people who are gonna walk into your life, and you're gonna find them so beneficial. So one thing is literally gonna lead into another. So this is why this is so important. But at the same time, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you're also, some hidden, buried things are about to emerge, you know. Some hidden, buried things are about to emerge. Now, suddenly, day or two after, you are just gonna be reminded of your past. You're gonna look at a certain photo, certain information, and it's to do with a certain aspect of your past, which you're going to be reminded of. Something that happened in your past, you had a silly idea and you were blaming yourself for something going wrong when it comes to some kind of a silly idea. And of course that you're going to be reminded of it at a time when you, oh my God, it's the worst thing to think about these things, because you must come on top. This is because if you think about it too much, you must understand that this is going to steal your energy away in such a way where subconsciously you are gonna go into this ridiculously stupid mode, dark mode, and then this is just gonna cloud things for you. Why would you cloud things for yourself when everything is crystal clear? If you go down that road and you're just reminded of something stupid and something silly you did in your past, we all do these things, we all do mistakes, you know, it's normal. But if you're dwelling on it right now, and if you're thinking about it right now, no baby, no, it can kind of like really mess up with your energy levels, and then something really major that's happening right now is going to become really dark and within the cloud, and it's going to be completely unnecessary. Does it sound crazy? What am I saying? Probably. But you know, when it comes to like now, suddenly one day later, there is a specific reason for it. There is a specific reason for it. In this case, you are sending, you are healing and ascending onto the next level of your journey. All right, but this is a very specific here. This is very, very specific, and it's very personal, because normally when we are healing and ascending onto the next level of our spiritual journey, it's normally what people hate the most. Like, oh, I need to forgive to someone. I need to forgive to someone. You don't forgive to them. It's not about them, but it's like it's about yourself, and it's about you moving on. So what is going to be different here? You are going to need to forgive to yourself. I know. So normally when you're healing and ascending onto the next level of your spiritual journey, you're reminded of somebody who pissed you off in the past, or who made you feel angry or crazy or negative, somebody who has done something bad to you. So it gives you the chance and opportunity to forgive them, so you can move on. You can cut the time with them. Bye, bitch. You can cut the ties with them. My gorgeous Scorpio on it. But in this case, you do not want to be your worst enemy, your own worst enemy, and you do not want to stand in your own way. So this is your chance to focus, baby. So as soon as you have this like, oh, hidden, buried things are going to emerge, and I'm going to feel self-blame because I'm going to be reminded of this silly idea and blah, 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 this and blah, 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 that. So much it was connected to the negative change in circumstances. This is your sign. This is a very, very powerful sign in itself. And the worse you feel, the weirder you feel, the more depressed, down and negative you feel, the more powerful you're going to be, and the more effective you're going to be when it comes to you acting now. So when it comes to being committed to that plan, when it comes to you, this is going to be beneficial. When it comes to you keeping it all in balance, you will know which plan to commit yourself to, okay? But when it comes to like you hidden and buried things to when they emerge, and when you're blaming yourself suddenly for some kind of silly idea from the past, this is your blessing. I know. This is your sign. This is your clear sign and indication to act now, immediately, when it comes to you being committed to that plan, because you will know what to do. You will know. By acting now, you're going to broaden your horizons. By acting now, you're going to say bye-bye, darling, to this like negative feeling that almost like kind of prevented you to move on, you know. So you have to forgive to yourself here when it comes to blaming yourself for something. Forgive to yourself and say, see you later, alligator. Do you know what I mean? But when it seriously comes to like, you know, you blaming yourself for something, then this is going to be a sign and indication to act now. By acting now, you're going to broaden your horizons when it comes to when it comes to you committing to that plan. By acting now, you're going to be unrestricted. By acting now, you will be in this particular flow. By acting now, things are going to accelerate and develop really, really fast. Like, oh my God, this is so important for you to understand. Why? Because the next phase of your life, it's about to begin as well. The next phase of your life is about to begin as well, my gorgeous Scorpione. This is about to bring you strength and confidence. You are going to also get a completely different gain completely different perspective right now on which steps do you need to take next. Okay? especially when it comes to that, being committed to that plan, all this is going to be leading towards you like understanding that the next phase of your life, it's about to begin. I mean, I'm talking about the confidence and inner strength you're going to have. It's going to be out of this world. This is all going to contribute. Listen to me very carefully. This is all going to contribute towards you getting a completely different perspective on which steps do you need to take next when it comes to you being committed to that plan. Oh my God. Look, even when I'm shuffling these cards, it just came to me. Look at this. I'm shuffling these cards, my gorgeous Scorpione, and I'm going to completely connect. I'm going to completely connect to this plan. And I'm going to completely connect to, look, very, very dark stage. Very dark stage. Very bad stage of your life. It's gonna come to an end. You know, something that was persistently make you worried. Persistently make you worried. You know, like, oh my God, like a really dark stage. Seriously, it's going to come to an end. But the final, when it comes to, like, for example, the final, like a tarot card now, not the final, but where is this all going to lead to? My gorgeous Scorpione, for example, when it comes to you committing to that plan, where is this going to lead to? Where is this going to lead to? Okay, I'm going to connect to the spirits in this room. I can feel some kind of spirits around me like there is no tomorrow. And when it comes to you, my gorgeous Scorpione, there are always lots of spirits around me. So with the help of a spirit, I'm going to take a tarot card out, and I'm going to connect to the, like you committing to this particular plan, committing to this particular plan, my gorgeous Scorpione. Look, absolutely brilliant. Look, by you committing to this plan, you will also gonna be able to accept finally you know, certain things that have been preventing you to move on. It's just so much which is going to come to an end, and also things that have been persistently making you feel defensive. It's like, oh my God, I'm trying to get, like, when it comes to you committing to this plan, you know, where is this actually going to lead to? This is going to lead to a remarkable stage of your life. But because something has been slowing you down for so long, there were certain problems and difficulties you had to deal with. There are 3 massive difficulties here, my gorgeous Scorpione, which have been holding you down. And the spirits are not allowing me to, like, say what the outcome of this is going to be until you fully understand that there were 3 aspects of your life, of your journey, that were pretty much so within the last, I mean, I'm talking about a few years, that they have been affecting you like there is no tomorrow. So now, baby, this is the final card. Justice, 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 karma, amazing, mind-blowing, positive outcome. You are gonna step into such an important part of your spiritual journey. You really have been prepared for this, my gorgeous Scorpione, for a very, very long time. So now this is a lot to do with a big reward, happiness, optimism, justice, absolutely mind-blowing outcome, and the beginning of probably one of the most powerful unfoldments of your entire life. You are gonna be very, very happy. The way all this, it's actually gonna make you feel. You're gonna feel extremely proud of yourself. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, okay, you're gonna feel a little bit insecure. You know why you're gonna feel a little bit insecure? Because you're gonna realize, you know, that some kind of a new venture is about to start. Some kind of a new venture, it's about to begin at around the midweek. But before that happens, you know, before all this happens, something is really going to surprise you at around the midweek. Something is gonna happen so unexpectedly. Something is gonna happen completely unexpected, but then again, it's gonna be positive, it's gonna be good, and you are going to have such a great time. Okay, so you are going to have such a great time, some kind of like a very positive experience. But then on another hand, something is going to make you feel sadly really insecure about some kind of new venture which you are finding yourself at this stage of your life, and you are going to feel like, oh my god, a little bit insecure, and that in itself, it's like pretty much so gonna like, oh god, it's gonna bring you down just a little bit. And then pam, 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 a fantastic news, a fantastic message, fantastic information about some kind of a surprising achievement. You are gonna feel so good. I repeat this. Then you are going to have a message and information which is completely gonna surprise you, completely gonna blow you away. And it's to do with some kind of surprising achievement. What you need to realize here is that you are immediately gonna feel so good about yourself. You know, this is a lot to do with like you starting to feel like extremely creative at the same time. This is gonna bring so much hope and so much confidence and so much optimism. You are gonna feel so good. You are gonna feel both emotionally restored and healed as well. And on top of that, so this is gonna give you your answer when it comes to that particular venture. When it comes to, just remember, at around the midweek, you will know, baby, there is some kind of venture that you're going to be thinking about. But then again, something is going to make you feel really insecure. And then boom, 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 good news about some kind of surprising achievement. This is just going to put you in such a good mood. And at the same time, it's even more to it. There is also going to be such a powerful sign, such a powerful good omen. My God, it is going to be very specific indeed. And the sign and omen which you are going to have, it's like a basically, you know, this sign and omen that you're gonna have, you will somehow know and understand that you are gonna need to have an important conversation with somebody. That omen, that sign, you immediately will know. It's hard to explain, but somehow you will know, oh my God, I'm going to need to have a conversation with the certain person. And once that happens, you know, you are really kind of going to, it's important for you to do this because there is something which is going to be on your mind that you will want to kind of get off your chest, but at the same time there is some kind of important conversation going to happen with that particular person who you're going to be reminded of. You're going to have an important conversation later on, and through that person you are, number one, going to realize like which boundaries you should kind of set, about some kind of a boundaries. Very important. You will know how to protect your energy, and this is as well like really important in this stage of your life. But on another note, you're also going to understand through that person, something is going to happen and you will open your heart. You will open your heart. You will open your heart. And it is very important to open your heart when you're going through something like this in your life. Because once you open your heart, you know, intuitively, emotionally, you know, spiritually, everything gets together. Everything is like kind of in this like a really powerful flow. But then at the same time, you become so much more intuitive. And it's not only about opening your heart, but it's more about that person who you're going to speak to is going to have such a beautiful impact and influence on you, where you are really going to open your heart even more towards something really big that's happening right now here. And at that moment in time, something is going to unlock within the next 11 or 12 days. You are gonna, you know, become aware of like some kind of a talents about yourself that you really should maybe also like start bringing them into your life now. And it doesn't really matter what's going on, doesn't really matter what's happening. Don't worry about juggling too many things or doing too many things. It's always good to kind of do few things at the same time. Okay, so this is why this is going to be so important, because it is eventually going to it's going to show you the whole new world of possibilities you did not even know you would feel kind of connected to. So pretty much much so a very powerful moment of your own realignment here. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpioni, you're gonna realize that something needs more attention and care, something that's keep on making you really unhappy, and that, you know, you will realize, oh God, something I forgot about, something needs more attention and care, you know, and that is something to do with, like, you know, something that's making you feel unhappy, that something that has been making you feel unhappy for a while, but only now you are really kind of going to see this as a bit of a problem, and you are going to become extremely determined. Why? Because you are going to discover something very, very interesting in terms of the actual options when it comes to you being able to do something, when you become aware of the fact that something needs more attention and care, and that has been making you feel unhappy, but you are going to become extremely determined now, because you're also going to find out and discover some kind of possibilities which are going to help you to move forward with an open mind, because at the same time you are going to follow your dreams, you are going to follow your vision, and you are exactly where you need to be at this stage of your spiritual journey, my gorgeous Scorpione. You're exactly where you need to be. Of course, all this is going to make you feel like you have found yourself in an unknown territory, but trust me, you are exactly where you need to be. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpione, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. I love you. Bye.